In this complete step-by-step Gumroad tutorial, you're going to learn how to set up your Gumroad account for success so that you can start selling your products and services. You'll be learning how to sign up for a Gumroad account, how to set up and add all your products and or services, how to customize your storefront, how to start accepting payments, and I'll also dive into a few advanced features such as sales analytics and workflows. So with that said, let's get straight into the tutorial. First things first, let's run through Gumroad's pricing structure. It's quite straightforward, and that is 10% flat. As stated on their pricing page, you'll see that Gumroad doesn't actually charge a monthly fee, which is a plus, especially if you're just starting out and you're wanting to sell some products and services online, but not willing to fork out that monthly recurring expense to some sort of platform to start selling your products and services. So instead, what they do is they charge that 10% flat fee for every transaction that you make, that sale. So on top of that 10% flat fee that Gumroad charges, you're also going to get charged a credit card processing fee or PayPal fees, depending on the payment processor that you use. And this typically is about 3%. So you're looking at about 13% in total for every transaction or sale that you make. With the pricing out of the way, let's go ahead and sign up for a Gumroad account. Head to Gumroad, otherwise look in the description box below where there's a link to Gumroad. Once there, click on Start Selling. There are a number of sign-up methods, including Facebook, Google, X, Stripe, or you can sign up using your email address. In this tutorial, I'm just going to use my email address and create an account. What you're going to want to do first is to confirm your email address, just to verify that yes, indeed, that is your email address. Now that your account has been confirmed, we are going to customize our account settings. Starting off with the main general settings, including your notifications. Do you want to be notified of purchases via email and mobile and other options here? Scrolling down, you've got the support email address. This is important because if someone or a customer was to email you about a concern or let's say a refund, this is where they'll go to, or the email address. So make sure this is the email that you want your customers to contact. A few other settings, you've got language, time zone, sell in US dollars, or you can sell in your own currencies as listed here. Gumroad's also got this cool feature called Enable Purchasing Power Parity, which means people in different geographical locations will be charged based on their location. So this will make your product more affordable in that case. By enabling it, you've got more settings such as maximum PPP discount and then products to exclude. So pretty handy there if you do want to consider using this feature. You've also got apply sales tax in certain states as well right here. So if you do want to charge based on a particular state, then you can do so. So making the whole process of taxations simple. Next, you're going to want to customize your profile, or in other words, your shopfront. It may not be the right terminology, but it is your shopfront. You'll see a preview right here. And in this example, I'll just keep it really generic and call it Aurelius's store. So then the profile will actually be aureliusstore.gumroad.com. I'm just going to enter my name right here. Enter a little short bio about yourself and what you have to offer. And as you'll see, it will take effect in real time as you type. Next, you can add a logo of your business, your brand, or this could be your profile picture if you are trying to build your personal brand. So simply get rid of that placeholder image and then you'll see this upload button. Otherwise, you can connect it to X, your social account, and that will pick that profile picture up and upload it. But let's go ahead and we'll upload one from our computer. I've added my one, as you can see. Now, below the profile picture, you can customize the design with some very basic customization options, such as the font combinations. You can play around with these and you'll see it's updated right here in the preview. And you can also change the background color. Let's say black, just so you can see that it's the contrast. And you can also change the highlight color or the accent color, which you won't be able to tell from this image preview right here. But once you have played around with the design, you can click on Update Settings. And then we are going to hit on Preview. And this is what it currently looks like. Because we've got no products, it's not showing any products, but this is the basic storefront that customers will see, obviously without the edit profile button and a couple of other things. While we're on the settings page, let's go ahead and customize a few other settings. Team allows you to add team members so they can help manage your account. You can assign them different roles such as an accountant, admin, marketing, support, which comes handy, especially if you want to systemize things a bit more. Under payments, this is an important step. Choose where you're located, and to ensure prompt payouts, you need to check off each of these items. This just helps with verifying that you're a real person with valid IDs and things like that. Once you've confirmed these, go ahead and save. You can get paid in a couple of ways, including bank account. Enter your account details. Otherwise, you can use a Stripe account. But do note, this isn't accepted by every single country as stated here. PayPal is of course accepted, and you'll get paid directly to your PayPal account if you connect your PayPal right here. Once you've selected your default payout method, you can play around with some of the other settings. You've got third-party analytics as well as some advanced settings. But if you're just starting out, you won't have to worry about either of these. Once you've customized your settings, you're ready to add a product. Head to products, and then here, click on new product. The first step is to name your product. In this tutorial, I'm going to sell a digital product, and that is modern desktop wallpapers. And this is what I'll be selling on my hypothetical store. And once you've named your product, move on to choosing the type of product that you're selling. From a digital product to a course or tutorial, you've got ebooks, a newsletter, membership where you can start earning some recurring income, a podcast, audiobook, and also physical goods. The most relevant is a digital product, which is for this. So once you've selected the type and named it, you are going to select your pricing. We are going to choose US dollars, at least for this. I'm going to price it at $10, but feel free to price it whatever you wish based on the offer. Once you've entered those fields in, click on next to customize it. This is where you can add additional information and a description of what your product is and what they're going to get. Go ahead and prepare your product description. Of course, this all has to do with sales copy, and you want to be more thoughtful about what you're going to put here, because words can be converted to sales. In this description, I've entered some kind of dummy product description that I got from ChatGPT, and you can use it as an assistant to help you with that too. But we've got some key features, and it's ideal for these types of computers and what it's compatible with. On the right, you will always see a preview of what your product will look like, or the page. There are some formatting options here where you can go and bold text, make it italics, you can underline, put a strike through, headings, so you can play around with large headings, medium, small. You can add external links as well as inserting images, and you've got buttons and inserting a video. So if you've got some sort of video to showcase your product or service, you can insert it right here. Scrolling down, you've got the URL to this specific product page. So if you do want to customize it, and let's say modern wallpapers, you can do so. But that'll be the product URL, and you can customize it later on too. Custom domains, if you do want to use a custom domain that'll directly to this specific product page, you can use one. Further instructions are provided if you click on Learn More. A few other things to make your product page stand out include a cover, so right here, as well as a thumbnail. So let's go ahead and choose a cover. Images should be horizontal, at least 1280 by 720. And this is their recommended dimensions at least. So we'll go ahead and upload our images, or you can also optionally add videos too. Choose from computer files, external or Unsplash, but let's go ahead, computer files. I'm uploading my one, and you'll see in a few seconds what it looks like. And here we go. It's just a computer on a desk with a wallpaper. And I just simply downloaded this from Unsplash for the sake of this tutorial. Let's also choose a thumbnail. This will appear in the Gumroad library, Discover, which I'll talk about later on, and profile pages. So they should be square ideally, but let's go ahead, we'll upload one. Okay, I've uploaded my thumbnail that simply has a phone with the wallpaper. And next we've got product info. You can customize the call to action saying, I want this or buy this or pay. Let's choose buy this. And for this summary, you can customize the text. So something like, here is what you get in the package. Then you can add additional info and details in point form. So you can call out important features. So go ahead and click on add detail. And what's the first attribute about this? I'll just put in 10 wallpapers, and you can add a dollar value to this if you want to, otherwise you can leave it. And then I'll put in high resolution, and you can add anything else you wish. I've also added instant download so that they know indeed once they purchase, they'll get a download right after. This little summary section will sit on the right side here. You got a couple of integration options, including adding your Circle community or Discord server. You can feel free to add these if you do wish to do so. Pricing once again, and you can also allow customers to pay what they want. So with your minimum amount, you can customize it by putting it in the actual amount, let's say $1, and then allow customers to pay what they want. And then the suggested amount, let's say, is actually $3. So you can just suggest it. Otherwise, the minimum is $1. That's all they need to pay to get access to your product. But we'll turn this off and simply put a flat fee of $10 for this. Versions is a great way to kind of upsell on that offer. So if you do have, let's say, a premium version or pro version, which includes something like 10 more wallpapers in my case, then you can add that to this area. So add the version, let's say pro pack, and you add a description. What's the additional amount for the upsell, right? You can say $10 for that, or maybe it's a better deal, $5 for an extra 10. Do you want to limit the quantity? Otherwise, do you want to add another version? So this could be a gold pack, or anything you want to name it as. But we'll stick to one version so that you can see how it works on the actual product page. In the description, I've just added 10 more wallpapers that they'll get in the Pro Pack. Let's go down. Few other settings here. Do you want to limit the product sales? So if you're running a special offer where it's only for the first 100 customers, you can add it here. So maximum number of purchases, 100, and you're done. You can also allow customers to choose a quantity. So if they do want multiple copies or whatnot, this all kind of makes sense more for physical products in my opinion. There's a way to publicly show the number of sales on your product page as well. And this may build, credibility and social proof. So if you do want to add that, you can enable it, and then it'll show somewhere here in the order form. You can generate unique license keys. So this is more relevant to software. You can also mark the product as e-publication for VAT purposes and specify a refund policy, a custom one as you wish, with the refund policy right here and the fine print. Next, you've got content. Head to content, and this is where you can provide the deliverables, where you can upload your files. So if you're selling wallpapers, in this case, we've got this as an example. This is where you can provide the download links. Before you start adding the content, make sure you're editing the right offer. So you've got the Pro Pack here, and let's say we want to add the Pro Pack options or the downloads. We can then insert the file from the computer. I'm going to add my zip pack of wallpapers and click on open right there. It's uploading. You can also customize your download page. So thanking your customers, such as thank you for purchasing. And then we can make this larger using a heading 1 right there, and then adding any other details and instructions on this page. Once done, click on publish and continue. Once you do that, your product page will be viewable to the public, and you can unpublish it by clicking on unpublish. Let's go ahead and preview what we've created. So clicking on preview right here. Here's what it looks like. We've got the name of the product. We've got the description, my profile here. On the right, you've got the features, and this is a great way to add additional benefits and features. You've got the variations. In this case, I've only added one. So if you do want multiple make sure you add those variations there. But it's only got one, so that is all they are going to be purchasing. So if you click on buy now, you can see the process and what your customers will see. I went back to the product settings and added 3 variations. So we've got the standard version, which includes just the 10 wallpapers, or they can upgrade to the Pro Pack, which includes 10 more, totaling 20 wallpapers, or there's a Gold Pack, which has 20 more wallpapers on top of all that. So customers can choose whichever, and this will mean increased sales for you and the bottom line. So we can click on standard, let's say, and they just get the standard version, and you'll see the other products that I've added, but one can just remove it from the cart, and this is all they'll need to pay and whatever taxes on top of that. So if you do want to create versions, then go back to your product settings. Under versions, you will create those variations, which is a pretty good idea. You might as well create that little upgrade for someone if they do want to purchase additional variations or whatever it may be. And then you can rearrange things. So if you want the Pro Pack before it, you can just use the drag option there, so then the Pro Pack is before the standard or something like that, right? But we've got it in the right order right there. Now that you've learned how to add a product, the next step is how do you add things like discount coupons? Well, you head to checkout. Under discounts, you can click on new discount, and this will be something like the Black Friday sale, and you can name it whatever you want, or Cyber Monday. Enter a discount or custom discount code, and then this will apply to whatever products you have. Let's say a modern desktop wallpapers product, or you can select all products, select their type, such as a percentage or a fixed amount. Let's say they'll get $2 off of the normal retail price. You can do that. Otherwise, it can be a percentage, let's say 50% off during Black Friday sale. Limit the quantity and other options right here. Furthermore, under checkout options, you've got checkout form where you can add custom fields. And this is handy if you do want to collect more info about your customers when they are checking out. There's also an option to display the coupon code field, and you can select either one of these. So only if the discount applies or is available or is never. And what you can do is offer recommendations of your other products. And this is a great way to cross-sell your products and make those additional sales. Another cool way to increase your bottom line is upsells, and this is where you are offering an upsell at checkout. Adding an upsell is quite straightforward. Click on new upsell and then fill in the fields and the type of offer and apply it to the following products. So once someone purchases this at checkout, they'll see this little upsell, as you can see right here. Those are the checkout options. Let's move on to the next option, which is emails, or in other words, email marketing. This is a great way to build a customer base so that you can market further products if you wish to do so. And you can also send out product updates and newsletters, things like that. So what you can do if you do want to send a broadcast email is you can click on under publish new email, and then this will bring up the editor where you can add the email title as well as the actual email body. Select the audience and who you wanted to send it to. Once you're ready to broadcast your email, what you can do is under publish, you can publish it right now immediately, or you can schedule it at a certain time. Otherwise, you can schedule your emails in advance by going to scheduled and then creating your emails from here. In the subscribers tab, you'll see all of your subscribers, and what you can do under subscribers is to view and manage all of your followers. Clicking on share subscribe page will copy the actual subscribe page to your clipboard, and that will take them to this particular landing page where they can subscribe and opt in to your newsletter. So by having this email marketing feature integrated into Gumroad, you don't necessarily need services such as MailChimp or ConvertKit. But to be fair, this email marketing feature of Gumroad is quite basic. If you're looking for something more advanced in terms of email marketing, then you may want to consider something like ConvertKit. Next up, an advanced feature that Gumroad has is workflows, and this specifically is to automate emails. So what you can do is create new workflows. Let's say you want to send an email a day after a customer purchases your product. In my case, I've got one called How to Use Modern Wallpapers, guiding them on how to use it so that they can take action on it instead of having that download sit on their computer. So what we're going to then do is choose an audience segmentation. I'll just choose customers only, and ones who bought the modern desktop wallpapers. and then you can trigger it based on a new customer or member cancels, paid more than a certain amount, and from anywhere, or a specific geographical location as listed here. We'll click on add, and then you will create your email right here. Set the time delay, so let's say a day after. You can also do hours after a purchase, so we'll put in 1 day after purchase, and this is where you put in the email of whatever you want to say. So a really handy feature there to automate your sales process. To manage all your sales, customers, and refunds, head to sales, and this is where you'll see all the transactions, the email addresses, and other details that have been added to that customer's profile. Once you've made some sales, your customers will be listed on that sales page, and then you can do things like search and filter. You can also search for things like someone who's bought a specific product, certain price range, customizing the customer's email address in case they made a mistake at checkout, changing their shipping information, and much more. Analytics will obviously show analytics of your sales and transactions. So this is what it looks like. You've got analytics based on sales or your following. Payouts will show the payout schedule as well as what's already been paid by Gumroad. You can see a balance the past 7 days, 30 days, and total earnings so far. On that note, Gumroad's payout schedule is listed on this page, which I'll link in the description box below. So you can see this table with the calendar you've got right here. And as indicated, you'll see each payout is for sales made up to the previous Friday. Or in other words, the amount sits in your Gumroad balance for at least 7 days before being paid out. Hence the example schedule right here. If you've integrated Stripe, then you'll get paid directly to your Stripe account and also with your PayPal account. Next up, if you want to open up an affiliate program so that others can promote your product for a commission, then head to your profile, go to affiliates. This is where you can grab your affiliate page, so affiliate sign up form, and this is the URL that you provide your potential affiliates so that they can sign up to promote your product. There's affiliate products here as well, enabling specific products that they can promote and the commission level or the percentage. You can manage your affiliates by going to affiliates and then they'll be listed on this page. Okay, now that I've explained most of the options and the settings, one feature of Gumroad is Gumroad's Discover or Marketplace. If you take a look here, you'll notice Discover. If you head there, this will take you to discover.gumroad.com. This is their equivalent of a marketplace where you can list your product for sale. However, on that note, Gumroad does not guarantee and they don't promote your product if you've made 0 sales. You have to have met some eligibility and criteria, and I'll show you the page right here, which I will provide in the description box also below. There's the eligibility right here. You have to make enough genuine sales to actual customers, so you're not purchasing through your own link or getting your friends to purchase through your on your page, and must have a balance of at least $10 US. On top of that, it will get manually assessed and by the risk team, and there's a review process there. If you go back to your products and click on any of the products that you want to list in the Discover, you can go to Share, and then under Gumroad Discover, this is where you can select a specific category, and you will add some tags which will help people find it. There are a couple of other settings right here, but once you've enabled it, then it will be recommended. It states that Gumroad Discover recommends your products to prospective customers, helping you grow beyond your existing following. But once again, nothing is that easy. You still need to market your products just to get that boosted up, and then that will then be shown to more people as a recommendation. But by default, Gumroad Discover is enabled on all of the products that you add to your Gumroad account. If you don't want to list it, all you need to do is just hit that close button, and then that's it. It won't be enabled in the Discover. All right, so we've covered quite a lot in this tutorial, from signing up for a Gumroad account to account settings, accepting payments, adding your first product, and much more. But I hope this tutorial has given you better insight and that guidance you need to start selling your product online. I'll provide links to all the pages that I mentioned in this tutorial in the description box below. For now, thanks so much for watching, and do take care.